Hey everyone. So, there's been a ton of talk lately about the Phil AI hosting fee, and I know it's causing some confusion. Today, we're going to cut through all that noise. We'll break down exactly what this fee is, why it's here now, and most importantly, we're going to uncover the hidden opportunity it creates for every single token holder.
All right, so let's get right to it. You got a PAI miner, and suddenly there's this new $100 monthly fee. And look, if your first thought is, wait, what's this all about? That is totally fair. But what if I told you this fee is actually part of a really smart economic engine, one that's designed to benefit you in the long run? Let's dive in and see how.
Okay, first things first, let's just clear the air. The confusion around this fee is real, so we're going to tackle that head on.
Yeah, if you've been feeling a little lost or maybe even a bit frustrated by this whole thing, you are definitely not alone. A lot of people have been asking, where did this fee come from and why is it happening right now? And here is the single most important piece of the puzzle, coming straight from the source. This is not a new rule. The $100 hosting fee for the miners was actually part of the plan from the very beginning. The only thing that's changed is that now the enforcement has officially started.
So that begs the question, why does this fee even exist in the first place? To get that, we need to talk about the reality of what PAI mining actually is.
See this right here? This is the PAI miner. This isn't just some software running in the cloud or an app on your phone. It's a real, physical piece of hardware. It's sitting in a data center plugged into the wall and working hard for you 24/7. And like any real hardware, it has real-world costs.
And that's really the key difference between what PAI is doing and something like cloud mining. With PAI, you have a physical machine that's chugging away, using electricity, needing regular maintenance to stay in top shape, and living in a secure building. None of that stuff is free. And that hosting fee, well, that's what covers all those essential costs to keep your miner running.
Now, I know what you might be thinking, but wait, it was free before, and you're absolutely right. That free period was basically a thank you, right? It was an incentive for all the early supporters. The company was footing the bill as a way to get this amazing project off the ground. But it was always meant to be a temporary thing, a kickstart, not a permanent promise.
So we've established the fee is real, and it's necessary to keep the lights on, so to speak. But, and this is a huge but, that does not mean you have to pay it every month. This is where things get really interesting. This is where the fee stops being a problem and starts becoming an incredible opportunity. Let's talk about staking.
I absolutely love this quote from the source material because it just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures the mindset shift we're about to make. Because that fee, it's not just a cost. It's actually the trigger for something much, much bigger.
So what exactly is staking in the Phil AI world? It's actually really simple. You basically agree to lock up some of your PAIT tokens for a little while. When you do that, you're helping make the entire network more secure and stable. And as a thank you, as a reward for that commitment, your $100 hosting fee is completely gone. Poof, wave.
So how many tokens are we talking about? Just 500 PAI. And for how long do you have to lock them up? Well, you've got options, which is great. You can stake for 3, 6, 9, or 12 months. And get this, the longer you stake, the better the rewards. If you go for the full 12 months, you don't just get your fee waived, you also earn an extra 10% on your staked tokens. Even the shorter periods give you nice little bonuses, so you can pick what works for you.
So let's talk about the bottom line. What's the payoff here? If you stake for 12 months, you save a full $1,200 in fees over the year. But wait, it gets even better. At the end of the term, you get your original 500 PAIT tokens back, plus that extra 10% reward. So think about it. You're not just dodging a cost, you're actually earning a return on an asset you already have. It's a no-brainer.
Okay, this is where my mind was kind of blown. Because this whole staking thing isn't just a clever way for you to save money. It's actually the heart of a powerful economic engine that's designed to drive up the value of the PAI token for absolutely everyone. It all boils down to the most fundamental rule of economics, right? When more people want something than there is of that something to go around, the price goes up. It's simple supply and demand. And the entire PAI ecosystem is built to engineer this exact outcome.
Just look at this slide. This really puts it all into perspective. The network creates a fixed number of tokens every day, about 86,400. That's the supply. But the potential demand? Whoa.
If every one of the over 7,000 machine owners stakes 500 PAI to get their fees waived, that creates an instant demand for 3.5 million tokens. The daily supply doesn't even make a dent in that.
So, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? With demand that is orders of magnitude higher than the daily supply, where on earth are people going to get all these tokens to stake?
And the answer is the open market. People who need those 500 PAIT to stake are going to have to go to an exchange like Bitmart and buy them. So that hosting fee and the option to stake to avoid it systematically creates non-stop massive buying pressure for the token. It's brilliant.
So you see this amazing, self-reinforcing cycle it creates? It's like a flywheel. Step 1. The fee creates a huge demand for tokens. Step 2. This drives thousands of users to the market to buy PAIT. Step 3. Staking then takes those tokens out of circulation, locking them up and reducing the available supply. Step 4. The whole token economy gets stronger and more valuable. It just keeps feeding itself. And the best part about this whole system is that it's not a zero-sum game. This isn't about one group winning at another's expense. When you really look at how this is designed, it's a win-win-win for every single person involved in the ecosystem.
Let's just break down who wins here. Machine owners, you win. You save $1,200 a year, you keep your asset, and you even earn a little extra on top. What about existing token holders? You win too. All that buying pressure and shrinking supply is designed to help increase the value of the tokens you're holding. And finally, the entire Phil AI ecosystem wins because this builds a foundation for a super strong, stable, and valuable economy for years to come.
So let's try to reframe this one last time. Don't think of the hosting fee as just a bill you have to pay. It's the demand driver. It's the spark that ignites the whole economic engine. And staking? That's not a chore. That's the fuel that powers the engine. And what's the result when that engine is firing on all cylinders? Long-term, sustainable value for the entire project.
Which brings us right back to our big question. After seeing how all these pieces fit together, is that hosting fee just a cost, or is it something more? Is it a powerful, cleverly designed tool to build a positive feedback loop that creates real, lasting value for everyone involved? I think the answer is pretty clear. Thanks for tuning in.